So we are back up and running, guys. We'll get ready shortly. So ready up, guys. We are ready to go. Don't forget your setups. Don't forget your streams. Obviously, we've had a lobby reset, so make sure that you get it all set up. That's your lobby. That's your settings for your stream. Make sure it's recording, and also make sure you get your settings put in for your strategy because all will be reset. So here we go. Straight into Formation Lab. I've got 5 people watching. So we have a wet start to the race. Just waiting for everyone to get the setups done and we'll be on the formation lap. Here we are. Everyone's on inters. We're off on the formation lap. So we're back up and running. Sorry about that, guys. A little glitch in the lobby. People got kicked. So we are back out. So light drizzle to start with, followed by some heavier rain, followed by hopefully dry at the end. So it should be interesting off the start. We should see T-Bag making me laugh. Possible strategies: 1 stop, inters, inters, 2 stop, inters, inters, and 12 people back in the stream. That's great. Good to see you here, guys. So as they make their way around in the wet, we had wet on Friday. It was awful. Very hard to control the car. We should see them I'll be saying the rain to go away. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Make it interesting, as it did today in real life. I had a friend who said years and years ago that sprinkler systems should be introduced. So if it doesn't rain, it can rain at random times, and it make better interest in racing. I do believe he's right. And we've got the Gainful pointing very much to the left there, and Mitchell pointing to the right, all going down into turn 1 together. And Dangle at the back. Kane and Osso missing the grid spots. Here we go. You ready? And it's lights out. And away we go. Into turn 1 we go. We've got Gainful up the inside. Gainful made a move. This I can't get traction. Clay gets better drive out the corner. But through a ruse. Oh, Gainful's hit the wall. So Gainful's dropping back after hitting the wall. Everyone seems to have made it through. Also is dropping back. Very wet, very slippy. Gainful hanging it around the outside. Oh, who is he? Muttons pulled a gap over Clay, 1.1 seconds. Mitchell's just there behind, with James Brown over the back of him. So everyone's spreading out quite evenly. Halsey and Whiteside swapping places. So a couple of battles at the back, quite close still. Guys at the front pulling away. Luffman's nearly 2 seconds at front now. Mitchell and James Brown's overtaken. So now he's hunting down Clay, 1.4 seconds up the road. Mitchell looking back at James Brown. He's a little bit deep. full send Dave and Kane sort of place at the back. So after penalty position change, the biggest gainer there is full send Dave up 4 places. Top 2 where he started, Mitchell where he started. Biggest loser really is Pint Size, down 3 places. F1, it's calming down a little bit. 3/10 between Gould. So we've got Housey there looking over the Mark Marshall. Dan up to 12th. Made a move on full send Dave. And Mercedes also. So has Gainful got damaged then after hitting the wall? Gainful, look, he's got a lost an end plate, his front right end plate. That's going to be awful to drive. He needs to box. He needs to box. He won't be able to drive properly with that. He'll suffer. Marshall 3/10 behind. James Brown looking at the back of Clay. Difficult in the rain, T-Bag. Difficult at the best of times on your own, but difficult in the rain. Strategy's up again for the 3rd time. So just in case you didn't know, it's inters or inters. How's he quite close to the back of Hindsight? No DRS. Lookman setting the fastest lap of the race. James Brown just taking it off him. James Brown is very close to the back of Clay. Clay not really using any ERS, using it to defend us. Mitchell goes wide. That was very wide. There's James Brown looking up the inside, but thinks better of it. Clay just defending, just using a little bit of ERS, keeping him behind. Meanwhile, Lookman is pulling off into the distance, 3 seconds in the lead. So closest battle is Housey on Hindsight. Everyone else, Mitchell on James Brown as well. James Brown has got his hands tied with Clay. Definitely being held up a little bit by they used to. It's allowing Lookman to pull away almost 4 seconds now. There's also full send Dave. And James Brown and Mitchell swapping places. Mitchell up to P3. So Mitchell will be Marshall into the 159s. Housey in Hindsight switching around. Gainful's still there. Gainful made a move on James Brown with no front wing on. That must be awful to drive. So James Brown's dropped to 5th now. Looking to these, dropping slightly down to 3.4. Marshall and Gould swapping places. Gould going around the other side. Gainful up into P3. And he's got Mitchell all over the back of him. Dan and Kane swapping places. Down to P11. Lookman all the way in front on his own. So far, everyone still in the race. How's he set the fastest lap of the race? No penalties yet. Also, sorry, no penalties yet. Gainful looking at Clay. Once again, no penalties for Osso yet. Commentators curse, they're on the way. Close battles will be at the front. James Brown, Mitchell, Gainful, all looking for that third position. Not too far behind is Gould. How's he 2 seconds off the back of that? Also wasn't boxed yet. 10 seconds coming, speeding in the pit lane. As Marshall and James Brown swapping places side by side there. Oof. And he's swapping back again. Those clouds look to be getting darker. Lookman boasts another fastest lap of the race. We've got Gould being overtaken by Housey. We go through a Rouge, also in full send Dave, swapping places, and again the front lead at the front now. It's up to 5.4 seconds. Gainful is all over the back of Clay. Mitchell is all over the back of Gainful. Close little battle this. The dry line is appearing. I'm not sure what it's like on track. Time's up to 11 and he's behind Pint Size. Pint Size coming under pressure. Involved with Mitchell as we come out the final turn. Traction at that final corner is difficult. Going to turn one. Brown and swap in place with Marshall. No DRS yet. That's Gainful, makes a move on Clay. He's gone alongside him. Oh. I'll keep an eye on that and see if Gainful actually increases the gap. Whether Clay was holding him up. Also needs the pit for hard. I like it. Oh, Mitchell goes wide as Marshall goes through. Stan picks up the first warning. Mitchell's let James Brown through as well. Mitchell dropping down to P6 now. And here comes Housey as well. Oh, there's a bit of a jumping about there. Clay now under pressure from Marshall. Gainful not really pulling away from Clay. Put 7/10 between him, so a little bit of a gap. Mitchell's in the pits. What's he in the pits for? He's in for wets. It's stopped raining. Oh, it's not. It just looked like it was. Don't really think it's wet weather yet. Pint size in the pits as well. He's gone to wets. I think he's getting ready for Kane's in there as well with wets. Let's go on board with Luckman because yeah, it is getting slightly heavier. So Gainful's in a good position now. Half a second ahead of Clay. He's gaining on Luckman. Does he box? Have they done it right? The track does look to be getting wetter. There's still a bit of a dry line, but those raindrops do look a lot heavier. He's now, yeah, he's losing grip. He needs to replace that wing as well, unless he can carry on with it. Just an end plate. Seems to be an okay. We've got Marshall just behind Clay. Housey just behind James Brown. Let's see if Luckman comes in. We'll stay on with him. See if he boxes. Then we've got a bit of time to get to Gainful. Rain is definitely coming down harder. Mitchell might have just pulled a quick one and gone on the wets. As Luckman is not going into the pits. Will Gainful go into the pits? No, Gainful doesn't go into the pits. No one's going in the pits. Must be drivable. Gainful fastest lap of the race. We've got a few drivers. We've got Gould into the pits. The Mercedes of Osso, he's staying out. Wab's staying out. Mitchell obviously staying out. Curley staying out on them. Oh, so there's only Gould that went in. Dan's up to P8, still on those inters. Wondering whether those inters are starting to show a bit of sign of wear. And out of there comes his teammate Gould. Gives him a little bit of a tow. That'll do in the world of good. He's on fresh tyres. He'll get out of the way. He'll make room for him to go through. Great teamwork. And Mitchell goes through now. So we've now got... So Gainful is now 2 seconds ahead of Clay. With a damaged wing. We've got Marshall all over the back of Clay looking, pulling back in. So coming around now, Will Luckman pit now. Towards the lane. Low enough. He'll need to box soon, I would imagine. Marshall and Clay are swap places. I would guess. Nope, not boxing. Gainful staying out. Marshall staying out. Clay staying out. So lap 10 on the Inters. Everyone staying out halfway through the race. People holding out for the wets. So what's his lap time? Can't see his lap time. So Luckman's gap now has dropped to 3.8 seconds. How is he all over the back of Clay, looking to go into the... Clay lost out to James Brown as well. So Marshall up to P3, how's he P4? Yeah, Gainful's keeping that lead. Well, he's lost a couple of tenths there. Lads on the wets aren't really making much progress. So we've got a collision at the back. We've got a full send Dave around. A little bit of an off. Yeah, the guys on the wets aren't really making much of an impression on the Inters at the moment. Mitchell's been 4 or 4.5 seconds off the back of Wab and still is. No one pitting this lap either. Lap 11 at 22. Everyone just taking it as far as they can. Still raining. Oh, we've got someone in the pits. We've got Wab, is it, in the pits? No, Dan's in the pits. Dan going into, so is he going soft? Wet. He's going inters. What a call from Dan. So, new inters. Brings him out on P12. Yeah, he's definitely losing time. I just noticed that. He was sticking with Wab, but it was 5 seconds. It's down to 3.7, so he is. There's no. Oh, full send Dave's gone. He's pit and quit. So Luckman's lead dropped to 2.6 seconds now. Gainful's out of charge. No one pitting on this lap either. Nope. Oh, yep, we've got Clay in. Clay's boxing. Clay boxing for Inters or me. Oh, remember, trying to get me words out. Wet. definitely Inters, I'd say, if Clay's got the stream on. What's he going for? He's going for Inters. And Inters are the way forward. I've got Osso in as well. Osso on hards. And Osso's gone on to Inters. Good call, Osso. There you go. So we've still got the front runners game for without a 3-second time penalty. No! Game for it's not what we want. Those are not hard, Osso. Damn it, Osso, we made a mistake. Box again. So yeah, these Mitchell's still behind. Wow, on those wets. It's not wet enough. The closest game at the moment, Dan is right behind Clay. So both on new tyres. Clay's gone wide. And we've got Luckman into the pits. Gable's taking the lead. So where will Luckman filter out? We've got Housey in the pits as well. Housey's in. Luckman's pitting. Inters for him. Housey's in. Right, Inters for him as well. So Luckman's out into P5. So we'll be gaining on hindsight 1.6 seconds. Gameful isn't pitting. I thought he was. No, he's not. Gameful needs to pit. So Luckman now is gaining on hindsight. That car sounds awful. So let's have a look and see what's him gaining. Yeah, it's hindsight's tyres will be old. 12 laps. He's gone wide there as well. Luckman almost takes him out. Wasn't expecting that. Just drive straight past him. Those tyres do make a big difference now. So these ones, Curly. Yeah, that's Curly and hindsight, James Brown, Marshall, Gainful. They need to come in the box. Marshall is actually only a second behind Gainful. Gainful's in, Marshall's in. James Brown, is he going to come in? Because they're... Yep, he's in as well. So that'll put Luckman back into the lead of the race. So let it sort itself out. Hindsight stayed out. Really? He must feel comfortable. Mitchell still in those wets, losing positions to James Brown. So Gainful now keeping Marshall behind him until now. And Marshall's got past. As Kane picks up a warning and a penalty. Penalties now, Gould with 10 seconds. Kane, Gainful and Dan with 3 seconds. So Marshall hunting down hindsight. It shouldn't be a problem with those fresher tyres. And hindsight stays out again. Is he waiting for it to dry up? Is he waiting for it to get wetter? Everyone's on inters, and new inters at that. Curly's still on 13.5 old cards. Wet inters as well. As Dan passes Mitchell. Mitchell pits. Mitchell had enough for those wets. It wasn't a mistake. Wets again! What? Mitchell's gone full wets again. Surely not. Unless there's severe rain coming. But he should stay on the other ones unless they've worn out. Marshall has passed Kindside, so Marshall now hunting down Luckman. Also overtake on track. And we got a yellow flag. We've got a safety car. We have a safety car. Who we lost? I'm not sure why we have a safety car. What we do? Box, hindsight box. He has. So we'll save a bit of time. So he might just get out in front of Housey. 16-17 second pit stop. He was 8 seconds. No, he won't. He will get out in front of Dan now. Right, here we go. We've got everyone. Dan's in the pits. More inters. Clay's in the pits. More inters. Mitchell stayed out on the wets. Also into the pits. Inters. Curly has swapped for inters. Also better be hard. More inters for pints. No, not pint size. Curly. So Wab is the only one on 3.5 old inters with Housey and Whitman. I'm not actually sure why we had a safety car, but it is what it is. Kane's in the pits. I think I know why Osso's not listening. Hards wasn't really the best choice. Also, it's letting you down. Teabag, that's quality. If my pit wall were like you, then I think I'd choose the opposite. Look, we're trying to get some heat into them tyres. Should be able to go to the end on these. Yeah, safety car should be a next lap. Everyone should have caught up. Bar Kane, maybe. We'll see. So, 5 laps left. Everyone will get to the end. Previous also fan club at gmail.com. I love it. Also no longer supported at gmail.com. Also doesn't link to strategist.com. I can't understand why Kane is so far back. So everyone's back bunched close together. So it should make good racing for the last 5 laps. So we've got Luckman, Marshall and Gainville currently on the podium. Although Gainville does have a 3-second time penalty he needs to eke out. Otherwise Housie will be on there. I think he's a big fan of Bert Mylander, so no wonder he's up there. No safety car sign yet. Hopefully down this straight. He's obviously an Aston fan. No safety car in this lap. You was wrong. Austin fan. Oh, there's nothing worse than commentating on your own in the wet. But nothing, oh there is, commentating on your own in the wet with a safety car. But Teabag's here to keep me company and smiling, and the Osso fan club, so I don't mind. It's all good. The rain seems to be getting lighter as well. Still there. But if we go on board, oh, as we go on board, Gainful just goes off track. Yeah, the rain's definitely lighter. I think those lads in the wet tyres, the McLarens, not like McLarens to make a bad pit stop, but they've definitely both gone onto the wets. They're going to get swallowed up, I think. Kane's caught up, it's just pint size now. So safety car should be in this lap. Four laps will remain of racing. You said it'd be in last lap, T-Bug. You was wrong. Let's go, commentator. Support the commentator. Hurrah! Safety car is in this lap. Also listen to the commentator. Here we go. So let's go back on. Yeah. I'm not sure why it came out here, the T-Bag. There was nothing. It went straight to full yellow. There was no yellow sector. So Marshall looking to get the jump on Luckman. Luckman's not gone yet. There he goes. So Gameful's gone with them. Housy's been caught sleeping. Long ties into turn 1. Everyone's safely through. So everyone's safely through turn 1. If we go racing again. So Gameful does need to in fact pull that 3 seconds out over the guy behind. Him and Marshall swap places. Gameful's on fire today. Also box for softs. Track's drying up. So we've got your caution, sector 1. I'm not sure why. Caution in sector 1 for. Track drag over hard. Default tyre hard. Luckman's got a purple sector 2 in. He's pulled away from Gameful, who hasn't actually pulled away from Marshall that much. You can't mention Osu. It's banned. So he's actually managed to overtake Gould. Dropped off a little bit from Gameful. Marshall under pressure from Housey. This should be interesting. No moves there yet. Gameful is sorry, not Gameful. Hindsight has lost the place to No Fandangle. Oh, we've got Osso overtaking Mitchell. Go Osso! Go ahead Osso! In the top 10. Just behind his teammate. Gameful is P10, let's go. You've mentioned Osso again. Marshall, fastest lap of the race. Catching Luckman. Gould is now at the back, P15 and those wet tyres. Awesome habit. Oh, Gainful! Steady on! Kane picks up another warning. 1.5 laps to hold on. He's going to lose out. Gainful's going to lose out. He's going to be down P4, maybe P5. Oh! So we've now got Luckman halfway through his penultimate lap. Gainful's dropped back to 1.5 seconds behind him. Nope, still there. Luckman, a fastest lap of the race, but then followed by Gainful, followed by Housey. So the track is drying up. It's stopped raining. Dan throws it in the pits. Gainful now is DRS has now been enabled on the final lap. Marshall over the back of Gainful. It's dried up. Marshall goes wide. Marshall's going to get the place anyway. I'm not really sure why he's forcing his way. Any need. Housey picked up the fast lap, followed by James Brown picking up the fastest lap on the last lap. So we got King Luckman taking the win, Marshall, then Housey. Yeah, I'm with you on that, T-Bag. With you. There we have it. There is your race winner and your final results. So Luckman was the race winner. Just confirmation there of your winner overall race results. Also should have gone hard on lap 2, definitely. So There's your top three. I'll grab them interview shortly. Just grab these results. The only DNF there was Full Send Dave. Other than that, everyone who finished will get a point. Also never listens. Also must try harder. Right, just bear with me a sec. I'll grab. I'll grab the lads for the interview and I'll throw. T-Bag, could you throw a link into CDR for us? Also laughs. Yeah. Give the lads a few minutes to join, and then I'll be back.
Hello.
I'll just give the others a few minutes to join, and we'll
No
go
worries.
from there.
Halsey should be joining. He was in the chat with me.
There he is. I'm just waiting for Lutman. Yeah, we'll start with Housey because obviously Lutman won. So if he gets here by the time we get there, then we can have a chat. If he doesn't, don't worry. I know he's got his kids to sort out. So Housey, congratulations, podium.
Evening all. Thanks, Snuff.
Hello, bud. You alright? You inherited that off Gameful's 3-second penalty.
To be honest with you, I didn't have a clue. I crossed the line, thought I was fourth, and then was chatting away and looked up, and it was like third on the screen. I was like, how the hell did I get third? Trying to figure it out, but I didn't even notice Gameful had got a pen there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he did. It's about halfway through. I think he picked up a track limit warning, wasn't he?
I was quite happy to pick up fourth again, to be honest. But
yeah, no, good try from yourself.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, I was probably, from the guys I was in chat with, I was certainly the lowest downforce out of the few that I was in with. So it's a bit of a gamble, really. They were all calling me absolutely mad. So just to get a podium is pretty decent, I suppose.
No, it's good. It's good. Your first one, or have you had one before?
First one of this season. I won a pre-season race, but obviously that doesn't count. Had a couple, I think, last season, but yeah, this is the first one for this season. Fourth the last couple of weeks in a row, so yeah, nice to actually finally break the duct and pick one up.
Yeah. How was the race overall then?
It was enjoyable, to be fair. I mean, always, in all fairness, I mean, it's no secret, anybody that knows me, is I love a bit of wet weather. I find it, quite fun, quite enjoyable. Was a little bit off of the setup running 4.4 wings in that was with no TC, no ABS was
Ooh, yeah, difficult.
a little tricky at times. Certainly on sort of mid corner, but I was saying to the guys before as well, it takes a couple of laps to really get some temperature in the tyres.
Yeah.
Once the temperature comes in, it actually wasn't all that bad. So yeah, just a solid race, mate. Just do what I do. You know what I'm like. Just
Yeah.
head down. Just do what I do and see what happens at the end of it. So
Did you ever contemplate wets? Because there was a couple of times that went on wets.
no chance. The only thing I contemplated, as I know Ian was as well, was the fact of, can I do this whole race on a whole set of inters? But I got to the point where I thought, there's going to be no real benefit to it. I mean, I would have taken track position, obviously, but
Yeah.
with what happened with the safety car anyway, it wouldn't have.
Yeah, well, pointless.
Maybe it would have paid off. I could have got a cheeky free stop, I suppose, looking at it in hindsight. But
Yeah.
I think about 11, lap 12, I was on about 42, 43% on the rear, so I knew it could go to the end, but I just thought that grip's going to be horrible, and it's just. It's not worth throwing away a half decent result for the sake of just pitting, and everyone else I knew, probably everyone else would box for a second set.
There was a
as
few
well,
people
so
at the end that were struggling for grip.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone did anyone do a one stop?
No.
I think Curly did a one. A couple of people did they do a one stop?
One
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, one stop. Yes.
Sorry, one stop. But I mean, in terms of like, that was under the safety car, wasn't it? I mean, like a non-safety car one stop, but I don't think.
I don't think so. No.
A couple of us did, but obviously there was like just halted behind the safety car there. But yeah, it wasn't really worth it, mate. To be honest with you, it was just safer option, especially with the wings I had just to box. To be fair, I should have probably boxed the lap before I did. To be honest, I was blissfully in a world of my own, trying to figure things out, and then looked at the lap and I was like, oh, it's halfway already. I should have pitted. But
There's a few people that pitted at a few different places as well, a few different times. So it was
Yeah.
lap 9 onwards. There was people lap 9, people
we
lap
were
10.
noticing, obviously, people coming in. There was a few of us in the
Yeah.
chat, like I said. So you know, the chat was rife with so and so's boxed and so and so's putting wets on, and so we was quite informed, me and Ian up towards the front. To be honest with you, but I think we were always going to basically mirror each other with me and Ian. To be honest with you, whatever one did, the other one was probably going to do. So
Excellent.
normally fairly close. So
Brilliant drive. Congratulations.
yep. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for streaming. I'll watch it back later.
No worries. All right, see you in a bit.
Cheers. Catch you guys.
Marshall.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm not bad, mate. We speak again.
We do.
How was it for you?
I like making a habit of this.
Yeah. Well, it's a one-off. I was going to be racing, and then last minute, Nat had something to do, so I had to step back in. So, yeah, I'm not as good as him. He's much better, but I don't mind stepping in.
I'm sure you are underselling yourself.
No, so how was yours? It was good quality.
Oh, quali, no. So I went. I think my clock was at 2 minutes 10, and I went to go out. And it's like insufficient time to get round to do a lap in Q2. So I didn't. I was 11th.
So you didn't get to put.
Yeah, didn't get to put the final lap in. But hey, I had pace in the race, so that was the main thing.
Yeah. It's not always quality that wins. Some people can do a really fast lap and then the race pace is it's not there. So you got the race pace because you're up on second.
Yeah, I tell you what, I enjoyed that race, and I'm not really a late breaker, but there were some moves in that race today. It was like reminiscent of what happened earlier with a Ferrari that pitted early for mediums in real life.
Yeah.
Making a few moves. I think Luckman got away at the beginning.
He did.
I think it was Clay kind of at the front of I think he was second.
Yeah, he was holding up. Clay was holding everyone up. Not holding everyone up, but he was.
Yeah.
He was not as quick to keep up with Luckman, and there was a blockage. So I think it went to 7 seconds at one point.
It did. It took seconds. I made a few I had to get from 11th all the way through. I made a few decent overtakes. There's a few errors from drivers as well, which definitely helped me.
Yeah.
But then I was clawing that time back on King. So me and both Gameful were when he was second, I was third. We're closing in on King. Pit stops, King went in a lap earlier, so it's like just try and push as much as I could. Me and Gameful.
Gameful had a broken wing, you know.
Did he?
Yeah. So on the start, he hit the right hand wall, the pit wall, and bits of wing flew off, and he drove the whole race with a damaged right wing and end plate missing.
Oh yeah, actually, do you know what? I'm on my theatre mode. I can see it. I can see it now. Ah, that's why he was quick on the bloody straight there.
I thought he'd have boxed for a new wing, but he didn't. He just kept going, and he was one of the
Yeah.
late pitters as well.
Yeah, he went at the same lap as me, so
Yeah.
I followed him in. Yeah, I think we were closing in on King, and then King, lucky by name, lucky by nature with that safety car, I think.
Yeah, he was.
I was absolutely just drilling the throttle as much as I could to try and catch him, and I was definitely closing in quickly. And I thought if that safety car hadn't come out,
You'd have probably got him.
it would have been a great battle. But I think I would have got him.
Yeah.
And then safety car, I was like,
I don't even know what it was for.
no, oh really? Oh,
There's nothing obvious. There was no one that left. There was no one that crashed really. There was no yellow sector. It just went to a full yellow.
joy. So that and King probably was thinking it screwed him as well with the way I was catching him, but I knew I had Gameful behind me, and I know he wouldn't just sit there even with his 3 seconds.
No, not at all.
And as we know, I think it was his broken wing. He probably had a lower downforce than me as well.
So
I was running I think it was like 12, 14.
Oh right, okay. Wow, that's high.
So yeah, so he just got a run up rally on, past me on El Rouge and whatnot. But then we caught King again on the final lap. DRS was probably
Just a lap too late.
Lap too late, yeah. Again, we caught him, and he done well to hold that position to the end.
He did.
But actually, I enjoyed that race. It's probably one of my best races and my favourite races I've had all season.
Excellent. That's what we like.
I know why the safety car came out, by the way.
Do you?
Yes, I do. It was Kane up Radion en Rouge, lap
Was it?
15. I don't know what happened to him. He obviously got going, but I don't know whether he had a spin or whatever. But that's what it came out for.
Oh, okay,
Like,
missed that.
how's that safety car like? If you're off track and your damage is off track,
Yeah,
like what's the safety car for?
Game's fucked.
Well,
Basically.
yeah, we saw that. So we had the same Wednesday where the weather was dry for a lap or two, and then went wet. But because we didn't ready up immediately, all the rain come in, and you can't put inters on. So you start on slicks, and I think the game then just spits out the error.
Okay.
It done exactly the same Wednesday.
Right, okay. Yeah, I didn't know anything because I was on the spectator menu and everyone started leaving, so I was unaware.
Ah.
Cool. Right. Congratulations on P2.
Thanks, mate.
Let's
And
chat to the King.
Well done, King.
Cheers, lads.
You led that from start to finish?
Yeah, that was an interesting race from my point of view. I decided that I'd go 0.2 under fuel and then end up 0.8 before the safety car. Hence why obviously everyone started to catch me a bit.
Yeah,
I
you
was
saving.
trying to save fuel, and on this game you just don't seem to save fuel no matter what you do. So
What did you finish on?
in the end, after the safety car, I put myself into lean and then finished with 0.5 over. So yeah, hence why obviously I was dropping probably 6-7 seconds in the space of 5-6 laps. Got to one point where we had 9 laps to go and I only had 7 laps of fuel left. So
Not good.
yeah,
But
not
you-
ideal.
But you managed it well.
Yeah, we've done what we needed to. Obviously, I haven't done too much wet practicing on this game. Friday probably being the first time I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty pleased to lead every lap of the race. Obviously, well done to Gameful and Marshall for
Gameful was putting you under some
Almost.
pressure.
almost catching me. It seemed like they had much lower wings than what I did. I was running something stupid like 14 and 9 or 14 and 10. Obviously, that's what I run during quali, knowing that obviously the race was going to be a wet race, and then obviously the glitch happened.
Yeah.
And I was just used to that setup from quali, so no point changing it. And
No, it worked
out.
well. Yeah, it worked well.
Yeah, it worked out.
Brilliant. Right. Congratulations,
so yeah.
you three.
Appreciate
Thank you, mate.
appreciate the comms nerf. And
Yeah,
well
no
done to Marshall and Halsey.
Excellent.
Thanks,
Cheers,
mate. Well
guys.
done, mate. Well done.
Cheers, yeah. Well done, boys. Cheers, Nerf.
Right, no
Cheers,
problems.
Jed. Cheers, Jed.
See you next week.
No, we're having a week off.
Oh, I'm winning next week then.
Yeah, it's...
Not next week.
Have we got one
it's
more
the
week?
after. Yeah, we have.
Oh, it's one more week. Sorry, yeah, I'm not.
You
He's
have
already
next
on
week off,
holiday.
Nerf, yeah? You have
Yeah,
next week
I'm off
mate.
next week. Yeah.
He's already on holiday, lads. Don't worry about that.
Right.
All
have
that
a good
experience
one.
in other leagues, I reckon. That's what it is.
That's
Yeah,
what it is,
yeah.
mate. That's exactly what it is.
Right, cheers, guys.
Take care, boys.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, Jed.
See ya.
So there we are. That finishes this race off. Join us again next week, and we'll see you then.
Nerf ahead, admin.